Hello and welcome to this lesson on index laws. By the time you finish this video, you will be able to, first, identify the base and the power and write repeated multiplication using index form. Next, apply index laws to simplify expressions, including multiply, which means add the powers, divide, which means subtract the powers, and power of a power, which means multiply the powers. And finally, rewrite expressions with zero, negative, and fractional indices into a clear final answer using reciprocals and roots. Let's get started. Let's start index laws by understanding powers. Up here we have 5 multiplied by 5, multiplied by 5, multiplied by 5, multiplied by 5. That is repeated multiplication. Instead of writing it long like this, we write it in power form. We write it as 5 to the power of 5. Now, the big number is called the base. The base is the number being repeated, and the small number is called the power, or exponent. The power tells us how many times the base is multiplied by itself. Now that we know what a base and a power are, let's learn the key index laws. Think of these as shortcut rules for simplifying powers. First, multiply same base. If the bases match, we add the powers. So a to the power m times a to the power n equals a to the power m plus n. Second, divide same base. Again, the bases must match, and now we subtract the powers. So a to the power m divided by a to the power n equals a to the power m minus n. Next, negative powers. A negative power means reciprocal, so it becomes a fraction. So a to the power negative m equals 1 over a to the power m. Now, fractional powers. A power of 1 over n means an nth root, so a to the power 1 over n equals the nth root of a. We also have the negative fractional powers. When a is raised to the power of negative 1 over n, it is equal to 1 over the nth root of a. These are the things we need to remember. Index laws only work when the bases match. Multiply means add powers, divide means subtract powers. Any number to the power of 0 is 1, and index laws don't work for addition or subtraction. Now, let's dive into some exam-style practice question. You can pause the video and try yourself. Find the value of x when 7 to the power of 10 times 7 to the power of x equals 7 to the power of 4. Since the bases are the same, we add the powers, so this becomes 7 to the power of 10 plus x equals 7 to the power of 4. This earns 1 mark. Now we equate the powers. 10 plus x equals 4. Next, subtract 10 from both sides. 10 plus x minus 10 equals 4 minus 10. This earns 1 mark. Simplifying both sides, 10 minus 10 is 0 and 4 minus 10 is negative 6, so x equals negative 6. This earns 1 mark. Now question 2. Find the value of n when 3 to the power n divided by 3 to the power 5 equals 3 to the power 7. This is 3 marks. Check the bases. They are all base 3, so we can use index laws. We are dividing the same base, so we subtract the powers. So 3 to the n divided by 3 to the 5 becomes 3 to the power of n minus 5. That gives 3 to the power n minus 5 equals 3 to the power 7. If the bases match, the powers must match. So n minus 5 equals 7. To isolate n, we add 5 to both sides. So n minus 5 plus 5 equals 7 plus 5. This earns 1 mark. On the left side, negative 5 plus 5 becomes 0, and on the right side, 7 plus 5 equals 12. Therefore, n equals 12. This earns 1 mark. Question 3. Find the value of 5 to the power of negative 3. We use the index law that says when a number is raised to a negative power, it becomes 1 over that number raised to the positive power. This is why 5 to the power of negative 3 becomes 1 over 5 to the power of 3. This earns 1 mark. Now evaluate 5 to the power of 3. 5 times 5 times 5, which equals 125. This earns 1 mark. Therefore, the final answer is 1 over 125. This earns 1 mark. Question 4. Find the value of 16 to the power of negative 1 over 4. We use the index law that says when a number is raised to a negative fractional power, it becomes 1 over the nth root of that number. This is why 16 to the power of negative 1 over 4 becomes 1 over the fourth root of 16. This earns 1 mark. Now evaluate the fourth root of 16. We are looking for a number that multiplied by itself 4 times gives 16. The value of x is 2 because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. This earns 1 mark. Therefore, 16 to the power of negative 1 over 4 equals 1/2. This earns 1 mark.